plight of the African woman has always been at the fore of international debate. Seen as the weaker vessel, the woman is often at the receiving end in cases of disasters. In addition to grappling with poverty, disease, illiteracy, and lack, most women are wives, mothers, homemakers, and sometimes breadwinners. The weight of all this is often too much for her fragile shoulders. Yet she has borne it for generations and may still continue to if the course of her destiny is not changed.
In Nigeria, we have diverse cultures, tradition, religion, ethnicity, and all that affect the background of women's participation in education. And we know that those who are mostly poor are those who have not received any form of education that could improve their lives. When poverty is associated with women, we'll see that the indicators show that the education, there's a lot of inequality among the two genders.
Reading and writing are skills that many people do without even a thought and take for granted. But for Tabitha Ibrahim and Asabe Josiah, it's a dream that seemed as far as the stars.
When I was a child, I imagined my father would put me in school and I would become a teacher. When he couldn't, I worked on the farm and soon got married off. Farm work is all I've done all my life.
My parents could not send me to school because there was no money. So I helped them on the farm till I was old enough to get married. I wondered if this was all I would do all my life.
According to the 2013 UNESCO literacy data, out of the over 700 million illiterate adults in the world, almost 500 million are women. This staggering figure is made worse by cultural, social, and sometimes religious factors.
Globally, for example, it is said that every 3 adult illiterates, 2 of them are women. That statistic is staggering. So if 2 out of 3 illiterates are women, definitely these 2 will culminate into the population of poor people.
Adetayo Irinle is the executive director of Tabitha Kumi Foundation, a non-governmental organization that is passionate about empowering women and girls, lifting them from the throes of poverty to fulfilling destinies. This she does by partnering with the government to run adult literacy classes located in 3 hard-to-reach areas in Abuja, Nigeria.
We have a very large percentage of women and girls that are illiterate. Many have not had any kind of education at all. Some started and had to drop out because of early marriages, teenage pregnancies, poverty, sometimes ill health. The women need to go to school. The women need to have some kind of education. They need to, this is like presenting to them a second chance. When a woman is educated, her perception of things is different from that of a woman that is not educated. She would desire health care, even if she can't afford it. She'll be a better mother to her children. She'll be a better woman in the society. She'll be able to contribute to the upkeep of the home. She will have a means of livelihood that will make life better for all of you. While a woman who is uneducated doesn't really care.
An educated woman can make better choices about her sexuality. Josephine Daniel was only 14 when she became pregnant. Still a child herself and now with a baby to take care of, her chances at a bright future looked rather grim.
When I was pregnant, I did not happy because I missed my school.
In addition to the adult literacy classes, Tabitha Kumi Foundation runs a girls' club for adolescents. They are not only encouraged to go to school and do well, but they are also taught practical life skills.
Adult education and non-formal education should be given some priority, because invariably when this group of people are educated, they bring in a certain amount of income into the economy. They contribute to the economy of the country.
If deliberate efforts are not taken by government to provide funding through non-formal education, it may take much longer time to eradicate illiteracy.
The National Commission for Mass Literacy in Nigeria is trying to change the notion that formal education is the only path to literacy. This they do through adult literacy classes in different centers.
When you go to any zonal office in the FCT, the zonal office for the mass literacy, you can get all these facilities there and you can enroll. The registration is free. You will learn to read and write there if you were not educated. So we provide the second chance in education there.
The most recent project that has focused on girls and women is the UNESCO and Procter & Gamble project on empowering girls and women in literacy and skills development through the use of ICTs, that is, using radio, television, and mobile applications, so that women and girls will have better access to education, and they can carry these devices even in their kitchens while they are cooking for their family. And this project that I spoke about is targeting 60,000 girls and women in 3 years.
A woman's chances of getting a better job and earning more are often hinged on her literacy levels. Mary Jayeola and Alice Julius could not get decent jobs because they were uneducated. Now they are on the right path for a quest for knowledge.
Before now, I finished my primary school, then I stopped. I have to marry. Then after that, I see I have no any other job to do. So I decided to come back and finish my education so that I can have my certificates, even to have a small job to live on.
I always imagine that I will be a nurse, but because of lack of education, that is wrong. When I heard that there was free education for women, so I feel free because I'm going to become an educated person.
Without the efforts of non-governmental organizations like Tabitha Kumi Foundation, women like Asabe, Tabitha, Bridget, Mary and Alice would not have had a second chance at education and a promising future.
I've seen women start from writing A for apple, B for boy, to writing 2-letter words, 3-letter words, and writing sentences in beautiful handwritings.
When the school started, of a truth, I didn't know A or B, but now I know A, B, C, and other words. I am very happy to learn.
They cheated us a lot. I didn't know how to transact business in the market because I could neither read, write, nor calculate. My life has changed. Before now, I knew nothing about personal hygiene. Now I know how to give the children and myself regular bath and keep our environments clean. Also, we've been taught how to manage small businesses, save and invest bit by bit. We are healthier and happier.
I thank God as them bring this school for us. Before, if somebody they speak with me, I don't know how to answer them because I cannot speak English. As them bring the school now, I can write, I can read. I thank God for the school that they bring for us. And I see now that there's something that cover my eyes, but now I can see well because as I be read.
A, B, C, D.
E, F, G, H, I, J, K, LMNOQRSTUVWXYZ.